up? You already know, man. You know what it is. Sentell. It's live on Facebook. It's the best damn sports podcast, period. It's the hottest sports podcast in the South. I'm your host, the sensational Sentell Whiteman. And as you can see, I'm joined by my guest co-host today, a man who really needs no introduction. But as always, I am a gentleman, and, you know, I have to give a man proper respects. I like this young fella, very smart guy. My man, Latrell Evans, is back in the building. Welcome, man.
Happy to be back, man. Happy to be back.
NBA Finals, man. We're here again, man. We got. I won't say a lot to talk about, but we got a little to talk about. You know, it's May, so it's not a whole lot going on. But he just said it. The NBA Finals are upon us again, and got breaking news. For the fourth straight year, for the fourth year in a row, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors. Stop me if you heard this before. My man, Bronson Jenkins, we are calling this a quadrilogy. Is that what that's what we're calling it, right, Bronson? A quadrilogy? I think we're calling it quadrilogy. That's what we're calling this. It's a four-peat. That's what we're calling this. Cleveland advanced by beating Boston in Game 7, and the Warriors advanced by beating the Boston Celtics in a game. Beating the Houston Rockets in a Game 7. So here we are again. Here we are. Cavs, Warriors for the fourth time in a row. You know, we could have just skipped the season because I had this at the beginning of the season. Now, the route they took to get here was unorthodox. It was unorthodox how we got here, but we all had Cavs and Warriors. We'll recap the Game 7s from Sunday night and Monday night, and then we'll look ahead to the NBA Finals, which are Thursday night at 9:00. Also, we had a poll question on the Sentell's Intel, fan page. Simply put, if LeBron somehow, some way wins this series, will he be the undisputed GOAT? We will give our thoughts in a few minutes on that. Right now, I have 5 yeses and a few no's, so we hope that keeps going on throughout the night. But
that is a good question.
How are we doing today, man?
I'm making it, man. It's been a rainy day, but every day above ground a good one. So
that's a good way. That's a good way of putting it. We also, I know, don't run, people. Don't run. We are also I'm gonna get into the NCAA tournament bracket for baseball. Don't run. I'm just gonna give you 6-4 teams. Maybe a little backstory on some of them. That's all I got. Don't run. Then we'll get into some of the MLB standings. Also some French Open action, tennis. Serena Williams back in action for the first time in a major since having a baby. That's a huge story. I know you people don't care, but it's a huge story.
That's big.
It's big.
Yeah, that's big.
It is big. We're getting it also. We may touch some other things, but hopefully you guys call in and comment about these conference finals and about the NBA finals, where you stand for it, the LeBron debate, and for us to GOAT. If you win the series, yes or no, will it be undisputed GOAT? We're getting all of that and more throughout this program. But let's go back to Sunday night, Game 7, TD Bank, Boston Celtics, Cavaliers, Cavs, and LeBron James finds a way to win 87-79. And quite frankly, I've run out of adjectives and superlatives to describe the king. He did it again. He did it again. What do you think of the performance? 35, 15, and 9 in a 48-minute effort.
This dude is out of this world, man. Like, really. I don't know. It's like, when the last time he lost in the Eastern Conference playoff?
Last time he lost,
2010?
2010. I was in my 20s.
I was 17.
I was in my 20s, man. I was a young, virile, strapping young man in my 20s.
10th grade, Abbeville High.
10th grade.
That's where I was.
10th grade.
Last time.
The LeBron didn't make it to the finals, which is unbelievable. And, the haters are going to be out and try to discredit everything he does. But, at the end of the day,
it's hard to you cannot discredit that.
I mean, just think. Not forget the players that have more appearances. Only 2 teams have more appearances in the finals than one LeBron James. Only 2 teams, and you can guess who they are. The team with the 2 most NBA championships, which are the Celtics and the Lakers. This man has been in 9 finals. Only 2 teams have been more than this one man. So you can hate all you want. That's an accomplishment in itself. And the fact that he took me, Latrez, Hood Jones, and a couple other scrubs,
my grandma,
to the final should be commended and not hated on. But I'm sure you haters out there will find something and find fault to hate on, because that's what you guys do. But anyway, Cavs defeated the Boston 87-79. We mentioned LeBron; he was sensational, 48 minutes. Jason Tatum,
he has arrived.
He
is the truth.
He has announced himself.
Yeah. One play that I'm not gonna say because I don't want LeBron fans jumping on here. And all kind of stuff. We know if you watch the game, you know what happened.
You know what happened after he dunked the ball? They won a 15-2 run. So you might not want to bump LeBron, but the dunk was emphatic. Yeah. And he was sensational. But I told people throughout this whole series, to ask Jason Tatum to carry you is too much to ask. And he tried. That's when they missed Kyrie Irving. I got to tell all these knuckleheads that they would miss Kyrie Irving because everybody kept trying to tell me they don't miss Kyrie Irving. That's because they haven't played anybody, been in a pressure situation like this. And you saw down the stretch, they couldn't hit a shot. They haven't got to create his own shot. And that's ultimately what happened. I told you it was too much to ask of Jason Tatum. Those other guys are marginal. Al Horford, I like Al Horford, but he's just a marginal player. Those other guys probably were playing way above what they actually are, Jaylen Browns of the world, the Roziers of the world, and they just came it down to earth. But we're not gonna worry about that.
That was a problem with Boston's all year though. It was too many games they went on droughts. They couldn't score unless Kyrie was scoring. Yeah. And when you lose that type of player.
Well, most basketball people know that if you lose that kind of offensive output, you're going to have you don't 79 points. I mean, 79
they
points.
They won the game scoring 87 points. Cleveland did.
87 points. That Cleveland shot.
You don't even hear about that in the NBA no more. Like, you have to score 110, 120 to win.
87. It was like an old Eastern Conference battle.
Knicks.
It was a Pacers, Knicks, and Heat, and Knicks. Jeff Van Gundy Knicks days and Pat Riley Heat days. Cleveland shot 45% from the field, but only 25% from the 3-point line. They was 9-35. But Boston, and we'll get into the second game, but they shot 34% from the field, which is god awful. But they shot 17% from the 3-point line. They were 7 of 39, and we'll get to a 3-point line stat in a minute that. You may fall out of your chair when you hear these numbers.
Down when you say that one.
You know what? It's almost unbelievable.
You've never heard of a number like this.
It's almost unconscionable. But anyway, they
throw a rock in the ocean.
So LeBron wins this game. Okay, let's kind of go through the season, because since we're at the end, we're close to the end. Let's kind of go through this thing. Kyrie asked out. They trade him to get IT. We think that's kind of at the time some idiot. Not me. Some idiot thought it was equal. Thought they was some straight up trade. They got out of the
Isaiah had a great year, but Kyrie, Isaiah.
They got to a horrible start. It was IT who never was quite himself after the hip injury. Jay Crowder, a pick. So that happens. They struggle. They struggle mightily through December, January. Then they make the big trade to overhaul the roster. They get rid of Derrick Rose. They get rid of Dwayne Wade. They get rid of Jay Crowder, IT, and they get back George Hill, Larry Nance Jr., Jordan Clarkson, and Rodney Hood. Yeah. And it was basically tell two season. So they end up with a 4 seed. They had a tough 7-game series with Indiana. LeBron was sensational in that series. Let me put this in perspective. No one for the Cavs scored over 20 points in the entire series.
Right.
The entire series. Nobody. They get to play the number 1 seed, Toronto Raptors. Now we know Toronto is scared of LeBron. We get it.
He took
4. But I want to get to this series. They down 3-2. Kevin Love, who's an all-star and the second best player on the team,
quote unquote,
got hurt early in game 6, about 3 minutes into the game. They win that when LeBron scores 46 in 46 minutes. Outstanding. Game 7, there's no Kevin Love. Jeff Green is starting. George Hill. Tristan Thompson. And I'll let you laugh as I say this, J.R. Smith. And somehow, some way, LeBron James get to the finals. Now, if I had told you that at the beginning of the season that at Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final, LeBron would have Jeff Green, J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, and George Hill as his running mates, and they're gonna get to the NBA Final, would you have believed that?
I would have asked you how did they get to the Eastern Conference Finals with that team? I mean, that's almost worse than the team he took to the finals in 2007.
I think this team here has more talent, but they're so inconsistent.
Yeah,
the thing about the 2017, they could defend. Now, they couldn't score, but the Giles and the Galskis and Gibsons and
Larry Hughes.
Yeah, those guys could defend. Yeah. They could defend, but they couldn't score. This team, I don't know. You don't know what you're going to get from JR. Kyle Korver, I mean, you count on a 37-year-old Kyle Korver to give you some punch. You don't know what you're going to get. You know JR is a wild card. Jeff Green has been on 5 teams. George Hill's been on 4 teams. Tristan going through the Kardashian curse. You know how that go. You know why Tristan playing so well lately, right?
I think they've been split for a while, right?
No, he got caught up on some stuff on TMZ. Oh, yeah, so he can't go home. So they got to keep winning because he can't go home. So that's why he's been playing better since
Before I say this, I am not a fan of adultery, cheating, or none of that. But that might have been the best decision he done made in the past couple of years.
He can't go home, so that's why Tristan's playing well. But the point is, I just want to highlight, like I said, I don't have enough adjective to describe LeBron. I just want to kind of give you a summary of what has happened because, I mean, you don't have Kyrie, Kevin Love's. Now you rolling with these guys, so it's just another impressive thing about LeBron. But and we'll get to what he's facing in Thursday night because this is a whole different animal. But I just want to rave about LeBron a little bit more because I can. Let's move on to Game 7 from last night. Warriors, Rockets. Again, the Rockets jump out to a huge first half lead. And I know Chris Paul in this game, so a lot of Rockets fans are trying to cry about that. But I'm gonna tell you the real reason why he lost in a few minutes. They got to a big lead. James Harden.
They like 11 at half.
He got to 11. James Harden making plays. Eric Gordon get to the hoop. Capella had like 15 and 10 in the first half. Yeah, he was absolutely dominant. And much like Game 6, third quarter, Steph Curry and the Warriors, they come back, kick it in high gear, and then James Harden has a complete disappearing act in the fourth quarter. Can't find him. 2 of 13 from three-point line. That's not going to get it done. But I'm going to tell you, Go ahead. You want to make a point about that before I hit you with this?
I mean, ain't much I really can say. I mean, Golden State, they always going to come out swinging in the third quarter.
That's what they do.
That's how they get you out of here. If they up on you 10, 12 points at halftime, you already gone. Drop the bomb on.
But I mentioned 3-point shooting in that Boston and Cavaliers series, but last night might have been the apex of the most horrific shooting I have ever seen in an NBA game in my life. And remember, I lived through John Starks, the 94, 95, when he just went ice cold in the Eastern Conference Finals. Might be the NBA Finals, but this was horrendous. The Rockets took 44 3-pointers. Let me repeat what I just said. They took 44 3-pointers, and they made a grand total of 7. Whew. That is for you math majors. That's 15.9%. Now, they shot 63% from the 2-point line. But yet and still, they kept jacking up shots. I got a text right in the middle of the game. Why these guys keep taking all these threes? I say that's who they are.
That's what they do. Threes, dunks, layups.
Do you live and you die by the three? This is who they are.
The only offense other than that is James Harden get to the free throw line.
That's it. But, 7 of 44. I mean, that is just – and let me give you some of you guys. Trevor Ariza, brother, wherever you are, you should be hiding. You should be somewhere hiding where people can't find you. 0 for 12 from the field. 0 points. 0 of 9 from the three-point line. And a lot of those three was wide open.
Wide open.
Trevor Ariza, wherever you are, I hope you hide and somebody can't find you. Because that was one of the worst displays of shooting I've ever seen. Again, I told people from the start. Now, if Chris Paul had played, how much would that have made a difference? A lot to me. I still think the Warriors win the series because I just think they're a better team. Because James Harden by himself is not that dude. He showed you repeatedly he's not that dude. He's more comfortable. And, Chris Paul is more of the common effect on this team. He's the leader of this team. He take a bad play into a good play, I think. As long as it's going good, James Harden, he'll front run he can front run. But when it got tight in that third quarter run, because you knew what Golden State was going to do in the third quarter, where was James Harden?
They just outscored you 66-25 or something like that in Game 6, second half.
And the last night game they outscored them 58-30 in the second half. I mean, 38 points second half, 38 points in the second half,
and you had 53 in the first.
I mean, where was James Harden? Where are you?
I hate to say it because I really like James Harden. I'm left-handed too. I love James Harden, but he did it again.
Where are you, James Harden? I just need to know where are you in this situation? Where are you?
He really did it again.
It was bad. They in trouble. Let's talk about we can talk about a little bit where the Rockets go from here. But they're in trouble. Capella's a free agent. Ariza's a free agent. Chris Paul can actually walk if he wanted to.
Yeah, player option.
So I don't know where the Rockets go from here. They built this team to beat the Warriors, and that didn't work. And I told you, at the beginning of the series that the only way is to slow the game they won. They slowed the game down.
Everybody was under 100.
And ugly and low scoring.
That's how you
beat them. But see, I think they lost their dog in Chris Paul because he's that spearhead of that defense. Yeah, then the PJ Tucker of the world, the Capella, because James Harden don't always give you that effort on that defensive end. But Chris Paul gonna give it to you on that defensive end. He was making it tough. He was making it tough on Clay. He was making it tough on all of them. He was even going Durant sometime, which we're getting to Kevin Durant in a few minutes as well. That guy. But anyway, so we'll see what the Rockets do. They built this team to beat the Warriors. It didn't happen. They got a lot of options. They got a lot of things going on all season. So we shall see. I open the phone lines if anybody want to get in. 864-378-5943. 864-378-5943. If you got any takes on the conference finals, and we'll get to our NBA finals preview in just a second. So, where you take from the Houston Rockets series? Do you think they bring the squad back?
I think they should but they have to change certain philosophies in their offense. Like you have to eventually slow the ball down in the playoffs. You got Capella, who is a monster on the offensive board. You got Chris Paul, one of the best point guards of all time. James Harden, arguably the best one-on-one player in the league, and probably gonna be this year MVP. You got Eric Gordon, the three-point champion. He a shooter. But my question is, why didn't they play Joe Johnson and Ryan Anderson? I understand Ryan Anderson because Steph Curry cooked him in that third quarter. But Joe, man, he could have easily gave him 10 or 12 points.
I think once they got their lead, I think they could have used ISO because he could slow the game down. They got the lead and kept speeding the game up. You got to slow it down. You got to take the air out the ball right
there. Golden State, you got a lead like that, you still running up and down the floor. Eventually, they're going to cut that 15-point lead down to 8. And that 8-point lead going to go down, you down 2. Then it's a tie game. This thing, you down 15. You can't do it.
You can't play that way. It's interesting. Well, let's move on because we know what's happening now. I just said it. 4-peat, quadrilogy, whatever you want to title it. It's the to me, it was inevitable. Like we say, it was a bumpy road getting to where we got to. But to me, it's the best player versus the best team. I mean,
it was a much more competitive type of playoff than I thought it was. At least the first 2 rounds won for Golden State, but
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think some of the young teams are getting better, but these are the 2. I don't even call it best teams. One got the best player in the world. One is the best team. That's how it works. One's the best player. One's because that Cleveland team is not good, and people they need
even the top 4 team.
People need to stop with this foolery about this team being any good. This team is not good.
No, not at all.
They are a bunch of misfits with one of the best.
Phoenix Suns with LeBron James. Basically.
That's who they are. The Phoenix Suns with LeBron James. That's what he said. Look, man. You know me. I'm gonna be foul as I possibly can be. I saw the Warriors beat the Cavs last year with a healthy Kyrie, with a healthy Kevin Love, and a better team than they have this year. They beat them in 5 games. They beat them in 5 games.
I'm gonna pick them in 5 again. I think LeBron, just with him being who he is, he gonna have one of them nights, and I'm assuming that they gonna come to play with him at least one night out of this series.
My heart wants to go 6, but my head says 5.
I had to be honest with myself.
I just can't see it. I mean, it just got too many. I'm looking at these matchups. Where is Cleveland gonna get the scoring from? Because even if Kevin Love plays, we've seen this in the playoff. Him against Draymond Green has not been a good favorite matchup for Cleveland. And then, on the switches, he's not as good defensively. Now, this Cavs team without him is better defensively, but they don't have any scoring punch. You're going to have to score some points because you're not going to be able to hold the Warriors. I mean, you can get them in the 90s, but you're not going to get them in the 80s. Certainly not 79 and definitely not in the 80s. So they're going to be at the 90s. So you still going to have to rely on some guys to score. Can they get enough from the other guys in the series? I just can't see it consistently because
I can't see it.
It hasn't happened all playoffs.
No.
Even the All-Star Kevin Love has done nothing in these playoffs. He had a couple good games in these playoffs. I think he had 2 20-point performances. That is not going to be enough when the Warriors can throw out Kevin Durant. He can get 25 in his sleep. Steph can go off and get 30.
Clay can get 30 without barely touching the ball.
He had, so where is Cleveland going to get the points from? Now, I think they go Kevin Love at the 5. They put LeBron at 4, Jeff Green at 3, and JR and George Hill, which is a good defensive lineup. Where are you going to get your points from?
I mean, at the same time, I really think Nance would be a better fit at the 5 than Love would. Defensively, but
he can't score the ball. They need Love so they can stretch out the floor a little bit so they can open some lanes up for LeBron because he one of them shooters. Because if you don't have that shooting out there, then what? Because if you put Tristan out there, that's not really good. Because
traditional lineup, they're gonna destroy that.
Yeah, because
there's too much versatility on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. If I'm Ty Lue, I'm asking Kevin Love, will you come off the bench? I'm seriously asking him that because I would start Tristan at the 5, LeBron, Jeff Green, and JR and George, like I just said. Now you're gonna lose some offense, but Jeff Green can shoot it a little bit.
Tristan Thompson, he gonna get you a few second chance points.
JR, you just don't know what you're gonna get with JR.
He may go 5 of 7. He may go 0 of 7. You don't know.
And then he gonna commit some dumb fouls. Yeah. We can go ahead and pencil him in. We can go ahead and pencil him in for a bonehead foul. So I just don't know what Cleveland's gonna get.
George Hill gonna be aggressive enough.
They play a whole lot. The role play a whole lot better at home, but they don't have home court advantage. So I just don't know. LeBron gonna give you a Herculean every one. They're gonna get one. I think he'll drop like 50.
Game 4.
He'll drop like 50 in game.
Yeah.
I'm guessing game 3. Cause I think they be down 2-0. I'm guessing game 3. But
I think Golden State would probably just manhandle them that game 3, and LeBron with his back against the wall.
But you remember,
you
remember game 3 last year. Now, game 3 last year was highly contested. They should have won game 3. Now they had Kyrie Irving. So, another guy who can drop 30. But you know how that goes. But I just don't know. Look, man, my head says 5. heart wants to say 6 because I won't see a longer series because that means, whatever. But I got Warriors in 5.
I mean, I don't want to say LeBron to get swept, but Jesus Christ, look at this team he got though. I mean, you can still see him putting up a 40-point triple-double
and losing by 20.
He did it to Boston.
I can see, they lost by 11. I think they lost 11 or 12 that night. And they ain't got nearly the firepower what this team got.
Golden State might beat you by 40. They proved they can do that.
Oh, my God. I think he need to go back. You remember 2015 series? LeBron 2015 series when Kyrie and Kevin Love were out, how he slowed the game down and just methodically was just slow with it, and Matthew Dellavedova was their second best player. I think, them other guys are better than Matthew Dellavedova.
It was a competitive series, though.
But the difference is Golden State didn't have Kevin Durant.
And they didn't have that experience.
I'm trying. I'm reaching. What do you want from me, man? What do you want from me?
I'm not even the biggest LeBron.
What do you want from me?
Everybody knows that, but I'm reaching for him. I just don't see it.
What do you want, man? I'm just a TV host. What do you want from me, man? I ain't a miracle worker. I'm trying to find something somewhere for the city to be competitive. I want a competitive series, but I just can't see it. I almost put, and I asked the trivia, I asked the question. We're gonna get to that in just a second. I almost asked for my poll question today: are the Warriors the greatest team ever assembled? I almost asked that instead of what I did ask because I want to frame it around LeBron. But this team, man, they got the second best player in the world. They got another top 5 player in the world. They got another guy who's a top 15, 20 player in the world. They got another guy who's a top 15, 20 player in the world. I mean, you got 3 of the best shooters in the history of the NBA. Maybe one is the greatest shooter in the NBA. You got a 7-foot monster and
a 7-foot guard
and Kevin Durant. It's
Dennis Rodman with a slight jump shot and Draymond Green. You got more shooters coming off the bench because regardless if Iguodala plays or not, you still got Nick Young who would come and hit you 2 or 3 threes. You got Quinn Cook, he capable of shooting threes. He ain't nothing to gloat about, but he capable.
The older game plan, and if I'm Ty Lue, I'm ugling this thing up. I told you,
possible.
We muck it up. Take the shot clock. Play like the 70s. Take the shot clock.
Almost run a four corner offense.
Take the shot clock down. You shooting it with under 5 seconds every time. Put LeBron on the block. Let him kind of direct everything and just take your chances that way. Though I'd rather die of a slow death than a fast, painful torture if you try to speed it up. Because I think the Cavs fell into a trap last year of thinking they could actually run with this team. That's what happened to them. They got ran off the floor. They got ran off the court last year trying to run with this team. I think LeBron is smart enough to know, Ty Lue's smart enough to know that you cannot do that.
No, you got to make it as slow as possible.
So take some tidbits from Houston, which now they don't have the defensive players Houston had. God. They don't have the defensive players Houston has. You know what? That ain't gonna work. Let's throw everything out the window. You know what? Forget what I just said. They're gonna get beat in 5 games. We tried. Jesus Christ. We tried. But anyway, that's because we posed the question. Would beating this Golden State Warriors team make LeBron the undisputed GOAT? Because we basically laid it out for you. This is a tall task. And to me, it would be his greatest achievement next to the coming back from 3 games to 1 to beat that 7-3 win team. This would be even bigger than that. So to that question, if somehow he were able to beat this team in the NBA Finals, would that make him the undisputed GOAT?
I'm not sure about undisputed, but it would make the conversation a lot stronger.
I agree with you. I don't think
it's hard to say undisputed.
I wouldn't call it undisputed, but I tell you what, he would have a seat at the damn table.
Yeah.
Because if you mention LeBron, because if you mention Michael Jordan, you better damn well mention LeBron. If he wants to win this series, you damn sure have to mention him. Yeah. I think he's already in that breath, in that vein. But like
a Mount Rushmore.
Absolutely. He's a transcendent, once in a lifetime player. But if he wins this series, I think he got a seat at the table. He's not the undisputed GOAT, but he definitely has a seat at the table, and it will be his greatest accomplishment ever considering who he's playing and who the hell on his damn team. So, to answer my trivia question, I would say this would not make him the undisputed GOAT, but there was definitely putting him in the conversation, and you could not mention the greatest of all time without having to say, "Oh, well, what about him? What about LeBron?" Yeah, you have to have. What about LeBron? He's had to be in that category. So that's why I stand on that. So our predictions for the finals, which start Thursday night. So the schedule's always the same: Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. I don't know how far we get to that, but
it'll be over by next Sunday.
Oh my God!
I think we all know that. Much as I'm a basketball person, I love to see another 7-game series. I'm all for it. We got 2 of them in the conference finals. That was the first time in like 40 years. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I would love to have another one. I just don't see it.
Well, hey, I got the Warriors in 5. You had the Warriors in 5 as well. That's our predictions for the NBA finals. Well, welcome into the Sentells and Tell. But I failed to mention something. This is a special edition of Sentells and Tell. Very special. It's very special, but it's not over the top special. But it's special. It's to be commended. Is that right?
Commended.
Commended. I said a T in now. This is the 50th episode of Sentells and Tell. The 50th edition. So yeah, it's our 50th show. This is officially a 50th show. There have been shows in between, but this one will be marked as number 50. So here's to me for 50. But let's move along. I know you people look, man. I'm gonna run through this as fast as I possibly can because I don't want you people to leave. But the phone lines are open, so if you want to get in on this conference finals, your thoughts on the NBA finals, your prediction on the NBA finals. Also, the poll question, 864-378-5943, 864-378-5943. We can go any way you want for the NBA finals, conference finals, thoughts on LeBron, thoughts on all of that good stuff. So if you want to get in on that, 864-378-5943, 864-378-5943. Look, I have in my hand the NBA baseball tournament bracket. That's what I have in my hand, people, right now. That's what I have in my hand. The 8 overall top seeds. I'm going to give you the 8 overall top seeds. Number 1, the number 1 team in the nation, number 1 overall seed, the Florida Gators. The defending champs, by the way. Number 2 is Stanford. Number 3 is Oregon State. Number 4 is Ole Miss. Number 5 is Arkansas. Number 6 is North Carolina. Number 7 is Florida State. And number 8 is Georgia. Those are your overall number 1 seeds. And the thing about baseball, with your number 1 overall seeds, if these teams advance, they also host the super regional. So not only are they hosting these regionals right now in their ballpark, if they win their regionals, they also host the super regional. So that's an advantage to being the top 8 overall seeds, which is why people in Clemson are highly upset right now because they thought they should have been a top 8 seed, considering the fact that they won the ACC Atlantic Division over Florida State, who has a over top 8 seed. North Carolina, who they had a better record in, but North Carolina won the Coastal, but Clemson had a better overall record. Again, they won the ACC Atlantic, so a lot of Clemson people feel like they got the whole job. So I can certainly understand that.
I understand that too. That sounds a little iffy.
That sounds iffy, but and there's some conspiracy theory out there because one of the guys on the committee is actually Ray Tanner, who's the South Carolina AD. So a lot of people feel like he has some influence on seeing Clemson not get that top 8 overall seed. So if you are which I'm not, but hey, if you want to make a claim for that is
it's debatable.
That can shake up some stuff right now. Let me give you these regionals. Let me give you the regionals and the teams that are in the regionals. A 64-team tournament, just like basketball. Regionals, the Athens regionals, obviously that's Georgia. Georgia number 1 overall seed in this region. Duke, Troy, and Campbell are also in that region. The Austin regional, home of the Texas Longhorns, they're number 1 seed. Indiana, 2, Texas A&M, and Texas Southern. In the Chapel Hill regional, UNC, Purdue is number 2 seed. Houston, number 3, and North Carolina A&T at the 4 seed. In the Clemson regional, They got their own regional, but they're not the top AOC. I told you what that means. When you advance, you get the whole super regional. So even if they advance, they probably won't get to host the super regional. In the Clemson regional is Vanderbilt, St. John's, and Morehead State. In the Corvallis regional, Oregon State, LSU, San Diego State, Northwestern State. In the Conway regional, Coastal Carolina 1C, UConn, Washington, and LIU Brooklyn, who's a good big story in basketball this past season. In the D-Lin regional, it is Stetson, South Florida, Oklahoma State, Hartford. In the Fayetteville region, Arkansas, Southern Miss, Dallas Baptist, and Oral Roberts. The Gainesville regional, the number 1 seed, Florida Gators, number 1 overall seed, number 1 team in the country, defending champs. I just like saying that. Jacksonville, number 2, Florida Atlantic, number 3, Columbia, number 4. In the Greenville regional, Greenville, North Carolina, the East Carolina Pirates. The Gamecocks are in this regional, Ohio State and UNC Wilmington. In the Lubbock regional, it's Texas Tech, Louisville, Kansas State, New Mexico State. In the Minneapolis region, they play baseball in the Big Ten. Minnesota, UCLA, Gonzaga, and Canisius. In the Oxford regional is Ole Miss, Tennessee Tech, Missouri State, and St. Louis. I'm missing one. Oh, in the Raleigh regional, NC State, Auburn, Northeastern, Army. In the Stanford regional is Stanford, Baylor, Cal State, Fullerton, Wright State, and last but not least, in the Tallahassee regional, it is Florida State, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, and Sanford. Those are your brackets. Do with those what you will. The favorite is Florida, just because they defending champ. They got the best record in the college baseball. They are a really good baseball team. Kevin O'Sullivan, I believe it is. Really good coach. So there you go, NCAA baseball bracket. Feel free if you want to chime in on that call, and we can dive into that if you want to. 864-378-5943. 864-378-5943. And the French Open action today. Has some French Open tennis today. The second major of the year for tennis, and Roland Garros, the French Open. Serena Williams, who hasn't played in a major since giving birth last September to her daughter. She defeated Kristina Pliskova in straight set, 7-6, 6-4. Other Americans, Coco Vandeweghe, she won in straight set, 6-4, 6-4 over Laura Siegmund. Madison Keys, another American, she beats Sakia Vickery, 6-3, 6-3. Sloane Stevens, I'm not going to try to say her opponent's name, beat her straight set, 6-2, 6-love. Maria Sharapova, getting away from the Americans, she defeated Raquel Hogan-Kemp. Took 3 sets. She won 6-1, 4-6, 6-3. And Caroline Wozniacki defeated Danielle Collins, U.S. 7-6, 6-1. Wasn't bad news in the Williams family. Venus Williams got defeated by Quang Wong, Chinese. She lost 4-6, 5-7. So that's your French Open women's bracket. Good to see Serena Williams back. And she had on a hell of an outfit today. I advise you guys. I know you don't want to tell, but I advise you to go watch and see what Serena had on today. You would be pleasantly pleased by a woman who just had a baby in a cat suit. So you might want to tune in.
YouTubing it now.
Yeah, you might, fellas. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You might want to check that out. Serena in a cat suit. You might want to check that out. Oh, also, let me not fail to mention that, after the NBA Finals, Sentell will be on hiatus. And then when I come back in August the 6th, I am moving exclusively to YouTube. So I need you people to go there and subscribe to the channel because I am moving to YouTube August the 6th. However, while I'm going on hiatus from the Sentell's Intel, I will be conducting some interviews, exclusive interviews throughout the summer, hopefully with some NFL players, maybe a few college players, and a couple of important people throughout the summer. But the important thing to remember during the summer, those interviews also that I will be having will also be on YouTube. So stay tuned because I'll announce it on Facebook that I have an interview. But it's going to be on YouTube. It's not going to be on Facebook. My last show on Facebook is going to, according to him, it'll be next Sunday night, which I don't know what day it is on that. But my last show will be next. According to him, my last show will be next Sunday night. I think that's the 10th. I think that's the 10th. Not this. I think that's the 10th. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's the 10th. Next Sunday night will be the 10th. So according to him, my last show will be the 10th or the 11th. Because I might come on after the game, or I might wait that day after. But according to him, and then I won't be back until Sentell itself will not be back until August the 6th. But I'm trying to get some interviews throughout the summer. Hopefully some NFL guys, hopefully some college guys. But that too will be on YouTube. So, I need you to get over there, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss me in stunning HD. Oh, my goodness. Let's switch gears and run through these MLB standings real quick. Like in the NL East, the Red Sox currently have a 2-game lead over the Yankees. Then it's followed by Tampa, Toronto, and Baltimore following up the rear. In the AL Central, it is Cleveland leading the Detroit Tigers by 3.5 games. Then the Twins, Kansas City Royals, and the Chicago White Sox. I should have said the records. Boston is 37-17, by the way. Cleveland is 27-25. Houston leads the AL West at 35-20. They have a 1-game lead over Seattle. Seattle's playing good baseball. Stunned. Angels are 29-25, and then followed by Oakland and the Texas Rangers. In the NL East, you know who leads the NL East, right? The NL East leading Atlanta Braves, 31-22. They have a half-game lead over the Washington Nationals. Philadelphia, the Mets, then Miami. In the NL Central, it is Milwaukee, 35-20. They have a 4.5-game lead over the Chicago Cubs, followed by St. Louis, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. In the NL West, the Colorado Rockies, 29-25, have a 1.5-game lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Then the Dodgers, Giants, and the Padres. Give you some leaders in certain things. The Boston Red Sox lead all of Major League Baseball in hits and batting average. The Braves are second in hits and batting average in the whole league. The New York Yankees lead baseball in home run. They have 78 as a team. Let me give you some individual leaders. Let me give you some pitching stuff. The Houston Astros have the best ERA in Major League Baseball with 2.58, which is outstanding. Let me give you some individual stuff. Leader in home runs is Mike Trout. If you don't know Mike Trout, you really should check yourself. 18 home runs leader Major League. He's awesome. Mookie Betts leads the league in batting average. He's been hefty, 359. I mean, that's insane. And then RBI leaders are Manny Machado, JD Martinez, both tied with 44. Some Braves in this to note. Nick Markakis is second in hits. Ozzie Albies is 6th in home runs, 8th in home run with 14, and Freddie Freeman is 6th in batting average. So there are your standings and some of your standout players. Also the Braves had a damn horrendous scare the other day. Don't know if you guys seen this, but Ronald Acuna ran down the first base line and hyperextended his knee. Thank God it's only a mild ACL sprain, because I thought it was a complete ACL tear. It looked horrible. It looked a whole lot worse than it actually was. He's on 10 ADL. Hopefully we get him back, sooner rather than later. But praying to thank you, Sports God, for not doing it to me, because I couldn't have taken it. But those are your standards. Hey, man, if you just tune in, you know what it is. The best damn sports podcast, period. You know what it is. The hottest sports podcast in the South. Sentell. I'm joined by my man, Latrez Evans, in the building. We've been spending most of the show talking about, of course, the NBA Finals coming up. If you want to get on the conversation, 864-378-5943, 378-5943. We both picked the Warriors in 5. I'm correct. Also, the Sentell Intel poll question of the day: if LeBron could somehow beat this Golden State Warriors team in the final, will he be the undisputed GOAT? We both agreed that he would not be the undisputed GOAT, but it would definitely put him in the conversation of GOAT, and you cannot leave him out of any conversation about the greatest basketball player of all time if he would somehow pull this off, which we both say highly hell to the no, but we will be watching because we want to see that. We want to see it, man.
As a sports fan, I would love to see it.
I mean, we want to see it, man, but
as a realist, I just don't see it.
I can't see it, man. I want to see it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But now, hey, if you want to get in, 864-378-5943, we'd love to see and hear from you guys on the NBA Finals, your predictions, because I don't want you guys calling me Friday and saying, "Oh, I told you, man, such and such gonna win in 5-6 games." I know. I need you to tell me your prediction now, because I don't need to wait the series over and tell me, "Oh, I told you." That's well, nope. It ain't happen if you don't call and tell me or comment right there and tell me your prediction.
Validate your prediction.
Yes, right. Validate. Today. I need you to validate because I'm not listening to you after the fact. I'm not just not listening to you after the fact. I'm not doing it. Also, it's 94 days away. You know what? 94 days. You know what it is. 94 days away. College football season. 94 days away. I know you people. I know you people can't wait. I know you people can't wait. You know, I don't usually start talking until like 100 days out. So a couple of days ago it was 100 days out. So I started speaking on a little bit. But it's about 94. It might be. I might be wrong. It might be 95. It's 94, 95. It's somewhere around there, right? But we're inching closer. NFL OTAs about to start here soon, and there's a little lull in between, but in an NBA free agency, golf, tennis, NBA draft is always interesting.
But I was looking at something earlier, and the thing came to my phone. It said the second Ball brother, LiAngelo,
yes,
working out for the Lakers and gonna work out for Golden State.
You know what? You know what happened, right? Magic. This is what happened. Magic told LeVar, look, I tell you what I'll do. I'll work your son out if you shut the hell up.
Stay out the way. Please stay out the way. You're killing us.
That's what it is. I would try because he's garbage. Let me go ahead and he's garbage.
He can shoot the ball. That's about
it. He can't play. He would have a hard time being good in college. Let alone the NBA roster. This is nothing but to me, it seems like more of a favor from Magic to LeVar. We'll try your son out if you shut the hell up.
Publicity stunt.
And, of course the Lakers want to be in the headlines. They're not winning, so what else you want to do? Create headlines, right?
The Dallas Cowboys.
The Jerry Jones method. Can't beat them. Just let's sell them and let's build. Yeah. Speaking of Dallas, Dez Bryant.
Still no deal.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Jerry came out today and said he's shocked that no one has picked up Dez Bryant. He's shocked. It shouldn't be that shocked, Jerry. You cut the man. If somebody wanted that back, you would have kept him. Yeah, if you thought Dez Bryant was that good, then you would have kept him. So you're not shocked that he has been signed.
Jerry being Jerry. Gotta say something to make the headlines. We know.
Jerry said, I'm shocked. He's shocked Dez Bryant ain't been signed. Why are you shocked, Jerry? You cut him. Why are you shocked? He came out, he tweeted the other day in an Instagram post that he wanted to play for the 49ers, actually. But we have come out since then and said we have no interest in Dez Bryant whatsoever.
It's gonna be tough for him to be somewhere. Because the type of money he gonna ask for is just gonna be outrageous.
He turned down money from Baltimore. He turned down a 3-year deal.
That was ridiculous. I don't know. He didn't have enough leverage to be turned
absolutely. You ain't got the credentials. You ain't got nothing to say and demand certain things. You basically have to start up from scratch when you get cut. That means somebody didn't want you. They didn't want you.
Why would you play that game with the NFL anyway?
You know what NFL stands for, right? Not for long. That's what happened because I don't see him. Brandon Marshall signed the other day with Seattle, which was surprising to me. which made me think they're still asking for way too much money. Right? Maybe he asking for too much money right now still.
$7 million a year. I don't even know how much he asking for, but
that sound like they're going. That sound about right.
No,
because
he is 3.5.
Oh yeah, but that sounds about right. He asking for 7 because I think that's somewhere well along the line with Michael Crabtree might have got from Baltimore. It was something similar to that deal because they were trying to sign him before they signed Michael Crabtree, so they ended up picking up Michael Crabtree. Baltimore did.
Oh, he let Crabtree get his money.
Yeah, so but I thought it was funny. Jerry said he don't know why. He is shocked that no one has signed Dez Bryant. He's shocked. He's shocked.
We bet.
Oh yeah, we bet, man.
Sure you did. Sure
hey man, y'all know what it is, man. Sentell. Hey man, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to say this. I didn't want to bring it up. But you know how I am. I can't bite my tongue. Lord have mercy. They done got my boy Morgan Freeman.
Oh, man. Yeah, they did.
They done got my boy.
What was his name in Lean on Me?
What was it? Joe. You just call him Batman. Joe Clark.
Man, they got Joe Clark.
Hey man,
he gave y'all Lean on Me. Y'all do him like that.
They gave him Shawshank Redemption. Oh. His voice alone.
Just his voice.
This is awful.
They took the Sprite commercial down and everything.
That was Mountain Dew.
Yeah, one on.
They take it already.
With the Missy.
I know that was so cool on Super Bowl Sunday. This is ridiculous, man. We ain't got no more heroes. All my heroes getting locked up.
I grew up watching Bill Cosby. Look at it.
It's awful. It's awful. Which leads me to believe I don't know what's going on. Now I was highly upset about the Bill Cosby thing because I just thought that was just so ridiculous how long it took for these people to come out.
I mean, you come out 30 plus years later.
That just bothers me.
No way you're scared for 30 plus years.
That bothers me. It just
your hush money ran out.
Yeah.
If
don't you steal my lie. You stole that from me. You stole it from me. I said that.
I know that. It's true though. It's just all facts.
Yeah, but
it's all facts though. I mean,
oh man, don't say it. Don't you say it, DeMarcus. DeMarcus talking about Denzel next. If this, please, Denzel. But
come on, man.
That's shit, man. They would shut down Earth if Denzel Washington go down. Oh my God, all we got left is Denzel and Tom Hanks. That's all we got left. That's all we got left, man. We can't have them boys go out.
Not Denzel.
Oh my God, what could you imagine? Oh, not Denzel. You know what I do if I was rich now and famous? I would basically stay in my house, lock my doors every day.
Promise you.
And I'm gonna tell my son if he ever want to get famous, 3 things you need to have when you meet a girl these days. Well, at least 2. Well, I'm gonna tell you, there's 3 things you need to have before you mess with a woman. There's 3 things you need to have: consent, a contract, and a condom. You need to have those 3 things before you. You need to have those 3 things before you mess with a woman. I'm telling you right now, do not, I repeat, do not sleep with a woman without having those 3 things with you the first time. Consent, a contract, and a condom. I need you to understand what is happening with this Me Too movement. And let me be the first to tell you, because I know I'm laughing, we joking, we cutting up right now. We do not take sexual assault and rape
not at all.
Lightly. Because if this is happening to these women, this is despicable, and these people should be put away forever and ever.
I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I would lose my mind. I
have a 9-year-old, so I do. I understand the severity of the situation. I do. But this is in droves now. I mean, we're into it because it started with Harvey Weinstein. And then it just trickled down to all of these guys, Kevin Spacey's of the world, these movie directors, these producers and moguls and Matt Lauer and all. I mean, people we grow up. I mean, I love Matt Lauer. Come to find but I just think it's a culture that's built in. People who got power or fame think they can get away with certain things.
Yeah. Most definitely.
And I think that the Me Too movement has given the women the strength to say, well, we don't have to take that. So that's why I think the majority of this is coming out more. Because I think it's always been going on. Not to say they all getting raped or sexual assault. Because some of these women, trying to get ahead. So they'll do these certain things to get ahead. But I think it's more they feel empowered by somebody else coming out because, once you take down one strong person, okay, we took down Bill Cosby. Man, we can take down a lot of people. If you can take down Bill Cosby, you can take down a lot of people.
Bill Cosby.
Because a lot of times when they do go through these things, they don't want to step up or speak up because a lot of times they get shot down and you got so much money, you can just kind of silence it. So, but let me say this again. The 3 C's. Before you sleep with a woman, if the first time you sleep with a woman now, you need to have the 3 C's. You need to have consent, a contract, and a condom. I'm just telling you, like I'm trying to educate you people. I'm trying to help you out. Speaking of sick individuals, R. Kelly.
This guy. Something at this point in life, I just feel like I should have known.
No, he's been doing this since Aaliyah, man. Aaliyah.
Yeah, he was dating Aaliyah. She was like 15.
12. Okay. He went dating Aaliyah 15. He was sleeping with it 12 or 13. See, you're a little young, but the song called She Got That Vibe. You was a youngster when this song called out. He said in the song, Little Aaliyah's got it. He even mentioned her name. It says Little Aaliyah got it. Like she's like a kid at this point.
He always left trails in the music. If you think about it.
Yeah, man, he's rough, man. Now he's got these claims where he's holding these women hostage. He has a cult where he's keeping these women kind of, chained up, not literally chained up, but parents trying to call and reach these kids. They can't get in touch. They hadn't heard from him because he has them kind of in his little dungeon. I mean, I'm making it dramatic and more dramatic than it is, but this is what's been going on for like a couple of years now. This is what's been going on for.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
It's funny, but it's not funny. We know R. Kelly was sick, but I blame the parent because this is what happened. They got hush money early on in these situations. They knew what R. Kelly was doing to these kids. They knew they were doing to their daughter, but they was getting paid, so they didn't care. Now they conscious want to come up, and they want to they care now. So, but you already signed. You already done paid hush money. They paid you. You know what you did. You know what you put your daughter through, which is shameful and embarrassing in itself. Yeah, so, but man, R. Kelly should have been locked up. He should have been off the street. But you know what? That brother can sing.
Everybody love R. Kelly.
Oh, he can sing. Singing will forgive a lot of things. His singing has forgave a lot of ills because, when he first got in that first really big trouble, he just dropped the album. And then the album was like great. And he was just like, we forgot all about this Charlie Ray. We just didn't care anymore.
Was it Chocolate Factory?
I don't know what album it was. It might have been Chocolate Factory, but he dropped the album right after
He gave us I Believe I Can Fly.
Right. It's over. Once a man say I believe I can fly the way he sung that, we just can't see past his evil way. We can't see past his evil ways. We can't see. Hey man, we having a good time, man. We done dare the pop culture now because we just like, hey, it's not a whole lot going on. I mean, you want to talk NBA Finals? You can 864-378-5943, 864-378-5943.
Speaking of pop culture,
go ahead.
Send my condolences to Pusha T.
Pusha T. Condolences to Pusha T. Let me tell you something. They say if you aim at the throne, you better not miss. Because he got that fire back because Drake gave him that fire. He gave him that work. But, I don't know what he was thinking about. You don't have
you don't have that status.
You don't have the clout. You don't have the credentials to be going out to Drake.
You read The Art of War? Like certain, say me and you, we two different people. Mm-hmm. You got your own little army, I got mine. Mm-hmm. Certain people under me in my little army can't talk to you any kind of way. And that's exactly what
pecking order.
Yeah, basically.
That's what it is. A pecking order. It's a chain of command. It's respect, Pusha T. Respect.
We know you've been around for a long time.
You've been around, you earn your stripes.
You've never been on that level.
But you need to not aim at the throne. You get, you know how it go.
Not Drake.
Drake, I told you earlier, I'm not the biggest Drake guy. I just know Drake. Drake is what he is. Very, 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 very talented. He can do everything, you know, musical wise. You know, he can sing if he wants to sing, can make the slow stuff, but you know what? He can freestyle. He can also rap battle. He can also go in there and drop balls on the track. He can do all of those different things. He's multifaceted when it comes to that game.
Definitely.
I think
arguably, I mean, well, it ain't an argument to me. I think he's the most talented artist in the music business at the moment. Don't come for that dude.
Yeah, I just think what it is, a lot, like I say, a lot of people heard him because see, Drake will throw out some BS. Like he'll make a slow song just to make a record sell or something just catchy that ain't got no bars in it.
Just came out with, was it Nice for What or something like that?
I mean, he just throw some out there. I think these other cats take him and look at, oh, he must be this and that because he's saying he got this. But hey, man, that guy got bars, man. That guy can go in there and just. He can put it down any way you want him to put it down. I mean, like I said, I'm not the biggest Drake fan, but I always respect greatness. I know when I know greatness. I know when I know somebody got this talent, they can do what they want to do. Pusha T, man, you getting up there, man. You've been around for a long time, man. I'm pretty sure you're in your 40s. I mean, you know, only Jay-Z can go into his 40s and still be successful. Everybody else got to lay down.
See what's happening in Kanye.
We don't even want. You know what? That name is banned from this show.
My y'all know that
KW. Say KW.
Mr. Kardashian.
There you go. His name is. He's banned from this show. I don't know what's wrong with Kanye. Oh, you done got me started. You shouldn't even mention. Why did you mention Kanye?
Because I used to love that dude.
I am a huge Kanye fan. I was a huge Kanye fan. But he's just been out. He's a train wreck.
College Dropout still one of my favorite albums of all time.
It's a great album. Yeah, I got it in the car right now. I got it in the car right now. But what is going on with Ye, man? I don't know what's wrong with Ye. Ye got problems, man. Hey, we all over the place. I don't even know. This show has just went completely off the rails. I don't know. I don't know where it went to. But you're watching the highest sports podcast in the South. And even though we're not talking sports right now, but hey, that's what it is. Sentell. I'm Sentell Wyman, the sensational Sentell Wyman. I'm joined by Latrez Evans. NBA Finals starting Thursday night. We both got the Warriors in 5. If you want to talk about that, we can. I mean, 864-378-5943, 864-378-5943. And, you know, any way you want to go sports-wise, if you want to jump in on that conversation, Drake conversation, you want to jump in on Kanye West, you want to jump in on Bill Cosby, Morgan Freeman, wherever you want to go.
Talk about anybody but Kanye, please.
Yeah, we try to keep Kanye off my show. We try to keep Kanye off my show. We don't even want to talk about Kanye. Kanye is a disgrace right now. Kanye is a damn disgrace. I don't know what's wrong with Kanye. But yeah, you want to mention
Oh yeah. I was looking at this. I was doing my little prep, and Eddie Hearn, you know, the boxing promoter Eddie Hearn, he gave a 2-week deadline for Wilder and Joshua to
get a deal done.
Yeah, we need that.
I know a lot
boxing,
of
we need that.
I know a lot of boxing fans want Wilder, want Joshua, so hopefully we get it. There haven't been a heavyweight.
On the lookout for that personally.
This probably be if it happens to be the most anticipated heavyweight fight, probably since Tyson Holyfield.
Yeah.
Because the heavyweight division, let's face it, has been atrocious at best in the last 20 some odd years. It has not been good. So hopefully that gets done. Wilder is.
It need to, because I mean they basically on a collision course right now.
Let me find out. Wilder is 40-0, 39 KOs. I think Joshua was 21-0, 20 KOs. That's yeah.
So I think Joshua got the IBF, the WBO, and the WBA, and Wilder got the WBC. So
try to unify the titles. So let's get this done. Let's not have a Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather situation where it waits 6 years past their prime before they fight. Let's get them in their prime. They both in their prime. I'll love to see it. No, you'll love to see it. Boxing fans need to see it. They want it. So let's get it done. Didn't get no phone calls. It's all good. Today's Tuesday. I'll be back. When will I be back?
The series may almost be over.
I won't say I'm a rapid. I may have a show immediately after game 2 on Sunday night. I may have a show immediately after we have a rapid reaction. I did this last year right after one of the games out on Sunday night. It might have been game 2 again. So I'll probably be back right after game 2 Sunday night. We'll do a rapid reaction, your thoughts, just kind of what you saw from the game, and it'll just be me about 30 minutes, and hopefully some phone calls, some comments. So see you guys probably on Sunday night. I want to thank my man Trez for coming through again.
I appreciate you
talking
for
some
having me
talking
again.
some sports with me. And this has been Sentell's Intel, the hottest sports podcast in the South, the best damn sports podcast, period. For your boy, the sensational Sentell Wyman, my man Trez Evans. We will see you next time. Peace.
Here it is. I got to wrap.